The city of The Hague has long been known as the International City of Peace and Justice due to the presence of both the International Court of Justice, ICJ, and the International Criminal Court, ICC. Today, the city hosted a powerful visitor, President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine. Zelensky was visiting the ICC to address the arrest warrant issued for Russian President Vladimir Putin for alleged war crimes committed against Ukraine in the past few years. Upon his arrival, President Zelensky was met with cheers and applause from the court staff, who had crowded the windows of the building and waved a Ukrainian flag next to the court's own flag. The judges of the ICC had previously issued a statement that indicated there were reasonable grounds to believe that Putin and his Commissioner for Children's Rights were responsible for crimes such as unlawful deportation and transfer of children from occupied areas of Ukraine to Russia. However, due to the lack of a police force to execute its warrants and Putin's reluctance to travel to any of the ICC's 123 member states, the chances of Putin standing trial in The Hague remain minuscule. The day before his ICC visit, President Zelensky rejected Russia's claims that Ukrainian forces had made an attempt to assassinate Putin in a drone attack during a visit to Helsinki. He said that he would leave it up to the court to decide who was actually responsible for the attack. Ukraine's Air Force Command also confirmed that Russian forces had attacked multiple Ukrainian regions the night before in an airborne mission. According to reports, 3 drones, inscribed with "For Moscow" and "For the Kremlin," were used in the attack and hit a dormitory of an educational facility in the southern city of Odessa, but the fire was quickly put out and there were no casualties. A missile and drones were also allegedly used in an attempt to target Kiev, but were shot down by Ukraine's military. The White House was also unable to confirm the authenticity of the claim by Russia that Ukrainian forces had targeted the Kremlin, but noted that it was not encouraging or enabling Ukraine to strike beyond its borders. There are also questions about why the Kremlin took so long to report the incident and the emergence of videos showing the purported attack after the fact. The Netherlands, which is a strong advocate for Ukraine in the conflict against Russia, have offered to host a court that could be established to prosecute the crime of aggression. The European Union's Judicial Cooperation Agency, Eurojust, has confirmed that by the summer of this year, the new International Center for Prosecution of the Crime of Aggression should be up and running. This center would have jurisdiction to prosecute Putin for the crime of aggression, provided they can gather sufficient evidence. President Zelensky's visit to The Hague comes amidst a war between the two countries that shows no signs of ending soon. The moral support given to Ukraine by the Netherlands and its allies around the world is a necessary and important component in the struggle against Russia's aggression. However, until Putin is brought to justice, the country can only hope that diplomacy and peaceful negotiations will lead to a better resolution.